Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Perkins, and we are live at the Speaking Empire Speaking and Marketing Academy. And I am sitting with the beautiful and talented Angelika, did I say it wrong? Angelika Christie. And she is one of the most phenomenal speakers, coaches, and mastermind leaders in the country. So tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yes, and thank you for this beautiful introduction. My name is Dr. Angelika Christie. I'm not a medical doctor, but a naturopath. I live in the beautiful Bahamas, on the island of Grand Bahama, where I used to have a health and healing center and also held retreats, wellness retreats and spiritual retreats. And 6 years ago, I closed my center because I felt that I wanted to move across or to reach across the boundaries of the Bahamas. And I think it was about 4 years ago that I joined not the mastermind, but the Speaking Empire. And this has made such a difference in my life. They really have helped me tremendously to get the connections outside of the country, because Bahamas is so small, and the United States is a much bigger place. And then, of course, beyond. It's really, they have connected me with the world, so to speak. So my niche is, I really empower women to love themselves more. I empower women how to prosper on purpose, because I found in my 30 years of professional and personal experience that women are really the leaders and the pillars of a new consciousness, of a new world. And yet, women don't love themselves enough, because we have been taught to serve and to please and to make sure that everybody's okay. And so it's so difficult for a woman then to say, okay, this is not the right relationship for me, this is not the right business for me, this is not what my life is all about, there is so much more I can give. And so many women have all the talents, have all the tools, and have everything that would make them really stand out. And yet, they hold themselves back. They cannot really be who they really are, because they don't love themselves enough. And they don't know how to give themselves permission.
So a huge one on permission, loving yourself.
Yeah.
And so really you help women love themselves, give them permission, succeed, move forward on purpose.
On purpose, exactly.
And I would guess that you have many tools that you use to get them there.
Yes.
Give us your number one best tool that you love to use.
I mean, first of all, let me tell you the 5 areas that are so important that are part of my program. And the first one is to crystallize their goals, because most of us are drifters anyway. And women, because they wear so many hats and they have so many responsibilities, they have a challenge to totally get crystal clear about not only where they are, but where they actually want to be. You know, in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years, and so on. So that's the first pillar: crystallize your goal, know where you are, have that GPS system, and that's part of my the program. And the second is optimize your health. And because I'm a doctor of naturopathy, that's very strong, because everybody's health is different, but there are some very important groundwork that needs to be done. Foundations, yes. And I help women to really understand the language of their body, to really understand what their body requires, because we're all individuals, and how to optimize that. And of course, anti-aging, because that's my specialty, how to stay vibrant and young and, engaged. And then the third is transform relationships. To transform a relationship is something that is kind of unheard of. I try to make it better, or I try. It's not about trying at all. It is to assess your present relationships and those that are that are toxic and those that really hold you back, you love free. You don't cut them off. There shouldn't be struggle. You should love them free. And you can say thank you and goodbye.
Right.
You know? And you can heal the past relationships by going in there, and I have a very special system to do that, to go in there and change what you have experienced. Because your body believes everything you think,
That's true.
you say, and so you can make it, you can heal yourself. This has nothing to do with anybody else, it has to do with you. You have to heal yourself so that you don't carry that ballast, that heavy weight that always pulls you back. Or every time you think about something that was painful or destructive from the past, you relive it. Your whole body goes into stress.
Yeah, it does. It holds it in, and
Yes.
and it causes you
Causes you to
illness
age,
and
illness
aging.
and everything, because
Right.
it creates stress hormones.
Right.
Yeah. And so that's the optimize health, the transform relationship, and then empower yourself spiritually. Because this is really the foundation, right? We are
Right.
spiritual beings, and we are really unlimited if we understand who we are, who we truly are. There cannot be anxiety, there cannot be fear, there cannot be not good enough. So all of this falls away, and that's where the heroic self-love comes in, because it comes from the inner hero that is triggered when somebody else is in need, but doesn't get triggered with our own need.
Yeah.
The survival instinct comes from the ego. The inner hero has to be connected with, aligned with. It's your soul self. It's the greatest collaborator and support that you have. And I actually teach my clients how to create a visual experience of it. For example, mine, I have two. I have two horses. I love horses, so I have two favorite horses. One is a stallion that battles for me when I need more courage.
Okay.
And the other one is a female Pegasus with wings that takes me to a higher ground where I can either heal or see something from a different perspective.
What
You know?
beautiful metaphors.
Yes.
And
So that
visuals.
that metaphor is everybody can really create this. And in my program, How to Prosper on Purpose, this is one very important aspect, so that it is not just a vague idea. What is my inner hero? What is my self-love all about? It is really the power of your soul self, of that which is indestructible, which cannot age, which is the biggest support system that you have within
Yeah.
yourself. It's your soulmate.
Your soulmate. So
Yes.
we've got crystallize, optimize, transform relationships, the
empower,
spirituality, or the
empower
spirituality,
yourself, yes.
and what's the fifth
And the
one?
fifth is attract abundant wealth.
Yes,
Okay.
love that.
Because when all of this is in place, I mean, you become a magnet. You
Right.
radiate, you radiate exactly that what you want, who you are, and then you attract like a magnet the persons into your life that can take you to the next level, the opportunities. You have a clear vision. I mean, it's a kind of a no-brainer. It just comes in. You just open up and you attract it, and you know how to do that.
That is fabulous. Now, Angelika, I know you have been a family member, Speaking Empire,
Yes.
for 4 years now.
Yes.
At this particular event, what's the biggest aha that you've taken away so far?
This is the first day, right?
Yes, first day.
The biggest aha is I cannot believe how big this group is. I mean, this is the first day, which is the VIP day, which is a very special group of people who really want to connect, who really want to elevate their business to a whole new level. And in the past, there were maybe 50 people. This looks like 100. I mean, it looks
Yes,
as if it has
it's a
doubled.
huge group.
Yes.
Huge group.
And also, I see it's so across the board. There are people as young as still in high school, and there are grandmothers and everything in between. But everybody is here for a purpose. And I believe that Dustin and Dave and the whole Speaking Empire team are attracting more and more the people that come from the heart, that are here to serve, because I have heard this at the tables. Everybody is here to share, to give, to collaborate, not to compete.
Right.
And that's really the biggest. That's why I feel this is my family away from home, because it is.
That is something that I hear often.
Yeah.
And you also hear with everyone from the Speaking Empire family that they've come to give, they've come to serve.
Yes.
And it is true.
Yes,
That is
it
not
is.
just something that they say, it's something that they feel in the heart.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's something people like you just exude. And so thank you so much for that. Now, I know that women are going to want to get in touch with you.
Yes.
They're going to want to come to the Bahamas and go through your mastermind and your healing and your coaching.
Yes.
So what is the very best way for them to contact you?
The best way is to just go to my website, although I have a new one that should be launching in a couple of weeks, which will be really geared toward the retreats and the VIP days with me, which will be www.prosper-on-purpose-events.com. But in the meantime, just go to the general one, which is AngelikaChristie.com. Now, I don't have my name tag. You would say Angelika, right?
I'm trying to say it properly, but Angelika, but it's Angelika?
Angelika, yes. It's Angelika. So it's Angelika at AngelikaChristie.com. That's my email address. Christie is Christie, like Agatha Christie.
Oh. Now, I do want to get your new one that's upcoming, because people will be seeing this after a couple of weeks. So tell me again, it's www.prosper, Prosper,
on dash.
Dash.
Is that a dash? What is that?
Hyphen dash.
Hyphen, okay.
It's
Prosper hyphen on hyphen purpose hyphen events.com.
Okay, prosper hyphen on hyphen purpose hyphen events.com.
Yes.
My husband would laugh at me because he says dash and I say hyphen, so it really is
okay.
either.
Yes, and I guess when it's a domain name, it's not like this. It's always like this, right?
Yes, it's always
because
that
it
way.
leads to the next. It leads to the next.
And that's it. What you do leads to the next step and to
Yes.
that internal healing,
Yes. Yes.
loving yourself
Yes.
on purpose,
Yes.
succeeding.
Yeah. And can you imagine, in the Bahamas, we have the events are amazing. We have summits, we have retreats. And when I launched the online study course, Prosper on Purpose, there will be an invitation to come to the Bahamas to my next upcoming retreat and summit. So you will be invited if you are interested, yes. And also I offer VIP one-on-one or a small group with me where we can go very deep into one of the issues that somebody has. So they will be totally transformed, because the Bahamas and my island is so pure, so aligning, such an environment where you can really let go of all the stuff, all the cobwebs, all the false beliefs, the illusions, the limiting beliefs. And it's almost like being reborn out of the ocean and knowing who you are. And going back home and taking that with you and knowing who you are and what you want.
That is beautiful. Ladies, you definitely want to get in touch with Angelika.
Yes.
I want to say that correctly, Angelika. And again, it's www.prosper-on-purpose-events.com.
Yes.
Contact her. You want to heal.